My name is Stephen Livermore. I'm the pastor of Messiah United Methodist Church, and this is Messiah's Daily Devotional. The text this morning is from the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me by paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yes, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That first verse is the one I'd like us to focus our attention on. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Think of all the things that from time to time we want. Think of the thing that we want most right now. For many of us, it's that we want this time of social isolation, of staying at home, of having to do all these protocols. We want that to be over. We want this virus to go away. We want to return back to some kind of normal. The psalmist tells us that with the Lord as our shepherd, we don't need to be concerned about our wants. He says, I shall not want. What's he saying? It doesn't mean our desires are taken away. It's not that we don't want things anymore. He's talking about our supply. Sheep don't want for anything when they have a good shepherd. Think about the things that a shepherd does for the sheep. Takes them to great pastures, gives them water. When they're wounded or injured, he binds up their wound so that they can heal. He protects them from enemies that would kill them or scatter the flock. And the psalmist is saying to us that God is like a shepherd to us. And because God cares about us and loves us, he provides what we need, and so we can say, I shall not want. God will provide for the end of this virus time, for my physical needs, for my spiritual needs. He'll provide for my family. He'll provide what I need. And it may not be the exact kind of provision I'm looking for, but it will be a provision. And I'll survive. In fact, we can trust God to help us to thrive. So as we go further and further along in this journey, and as our wants seem to increase, our desire for things to go back to normal increases, remember that the Lord is still your shepherd. The Lord is still there with you, and he's still providing for your needs and the needs of those that you love. The Lord is your shepherd. You shall not want. Lord, help us today to believe that when we look to you, and we follow you, and we trust in you, you take care of our wants, our needs. We're not going to be abandoned. And Lord, help us today to rejoice in being one of your flock. Amen. I pray today you'll know the blessing of God. Have a great day.